Hello guys, welcome to Flying the Venus with an Aurora, Journey 58. Today I will be testing the AEGIS Redeemer. It is a gunship, and let's see how it feels and how it behaves. Here you can see it. It's a medium ship. It's a gunship. It is nice. I like the design. It has 15 meters of length, 23 of wide, and 14 meters height. An SCM speed of 208 meters per second. It can hold 2 SCUs of cargo, and it needs a crew of 4 guys because it has several turrets. So you will need a crew to have the full potential of this ship. Later on, I will be looking at all the components of the ship. Now I am boarding it. It is easy to board. The buttons work correctly to open the ramp, to close the ramp, to open the inside doors. So this is nice. It has beds for logging off. This is also nice. Here I wasn't finding the button for closing the ramp, but later on I will find it. As you see, there are 4 beds. There is a lavatory also, a ladder to access the upper deck of the ship. There are seats also. It has manned turrets, and also it has remote turrets. But this ship, fully crewed, is a good ship. It's strapped to gears, so you can. Here there are several doors, compartments for components. There is no gameplay right now regarding all the components fitted in the ship, so right now it doesn't make any sense to have this. There are a lot of ships in Star Citizen that have a lot of doors and compartments, and they are very big, but they have no functionality right now. So right now it makes no sense. There are also compartments for weapons, weapon racks. This is also nice. If it works, because sometimes they are moved, or sometimes they are so close to another button that you cannot use them correctly. But in another video I have, we were flying near Jamtown with a Cutlass Black and a Mercury. And one of these ships, one Redeemer attacked us, and the Redeemer managed to destroy the Mercury, and I was in the gunner seat of Cutlass Black. We tried to fight this ship, but we had to run away because it was impossible to do any harm to it. Because it was fully crewed, it has powerful shields also. It can shoot at medium range, so we couldn't shoot at it while the Redeemer could shoot at us. And it had also disruption weapons, so when we tried to approach it, those disruption weapons would begin stressing our shields, and so they will damage our shield generators or other components, so we decided to run away. didn't do anything to this ship. It was fully crewed, so it is a really good gunship. As you will see now, the atmospheric maneuverability is not good, but it's fast. This ship is fast. So if it is fully crewed, it's really hard to kill. And as you can shoot at medium ranges, and it's pretty fast, you can do a lot of damage with this ship. As always, I will do a flight from Microtech to Calliope. I will purchase some commodities and I will go back just for testing this, how it flies, the max speed, the atmospheric maneuvering, and all this stuff. Of course, this is not a trading ship, this is not a hauler because it only can hold 2 SKUs of cargo. This is a gunship, okay, a multi-crew gunship. As you can see, the acceleration is not very good. But it doesn't matter because you can shoot at medium ranges, so you just need to keep a distance from your targets and you will be able to shoot them, especially if you have a crew. If you don't have a crew, this ship makes no sense also. Here I am checking the max speed. Now we are around 700 meters per second. Now we are around 956 meters per second. In the technical specs there is no data regarding speeds or thrusters capacity. So we are running at 959 now, and I think this is a max speed, or nearly, because we are still in the atmosphere, but we are very high in altitude, so probably it would be 959 meters per second, or very similar to this value. You will see also that when you maneuver, the ship has a lot of inertia, and so the speed reduces, and then when you want to go in a new heading, the vector movement needs a long time to go to this new direction, so it has a lot of inertia. So it's not a agile ship, it's fast, but so look, we are losing speed, and the movement vector, I still cannot see it. Now you see on the bottom right the movement vector going to our new heading. So it is not an agile ship, it is not a very maneuverable ship, but it's kind of fast, and it is thinked for doing for attacking at medium ranges. So, and here you can see the feats. It has 2 S4 main weapons, then it has 2 mine turrets size 5, 2 remote turrets size 3. It has 2 S2 missile launchers, then it has 2 S3 shields, 1 S3 power plant, 1 S3 cooler, and 1 S2 quantum drive. So those two S3 shields are really good, okay. And the S5 turrets, this is really dangerous, and this is really good, and the two S4 main weapons are also really good. So, and the two remote turrets. So this is a good gunship, and it's a good gunship, especially if you have a full crew. Now let's see how it feels in atmospheric conditions. I am flying in the decoupled mode, as always, and you have to do some corrections while flying in the decoupled. You must be careful with the movement vector. But it doesn't feel bad, so it's not bad, it's good. Taking into account the type of ship it is not bad. And the speed at which we can fly right now, it's around 250 meters per second in atmospheric conditions, so it is not bad. So for me, this ship, if you have more friends and you can fully clear it, it's a go. It's a good gunship. And it is not difficult to land in the decoupled mode.
Landing gear deployed.
So as you can see, it flies really nice. It behaves really nice. My maneuvering was not good. It is not. It was my fault. It was not the ship's fault. It was me. It was the first time flying this ship, so I am not used to it. But in my opinion, this ship is a go. If you can fully clear it, it's amazing for doing bounty hunting and of course, if you have more friends and you can bring with you some light fighters or heavy fighters to escort this ship, well, you will just destroy anything you find. And also for doing PNC, this ship would be good for inflicting damage to other ships. Not for the cargo, of course. Can only hold to a series of cargo. Also for doing escorting, for escorting other ships. Especially now that we will have the cargo refactor, and in theory there will be more PSC. So as I have said, for me this ship is really good. It's a go, for sure. So for me this ship is perfectly balanced, and it has a purpose, okay? It is just a multi-view gunship, and that is the purpose of the ship. So it has a role, it has something that can be done now in the base, okay? Because you will see in next coming videos that I will be testing other ships that when you are testing them you feel that those ships don't have they don't have any purpose. They are meaningless. They are really big. There are some things that they are really big that you can stay walking inside them for a long time just to see what's inside those ships. But then you begin to realize that, for example, maybe you can only interact with 1% of the things that you have inside these ships, and also that there is no gameplay for them. So they are pretty much useless. They can be beautiful, yes, but right now they make no sense. So I don't understand what is the purpose of having this big amount of ships with a ton of features that just are not implemented, with no gameplay, with no game mechanics for them. So I don't understand why they are delivering those kind of ships. I really don't understand if it's for making money for the company, but well.
Engines online.
Because in some point of the development, they will have to add all those functionalities, all those game mechanics, and probably they will have to modify all the ships. So, well. Okay, now I was coming back to New Village, to the commons, to sell the 2 SUs of cargo. I always do the same. It doesn't matter if the ship can only hold 2 CUs. I always come to Calliope, I purchase some Elysium, and then I go back just for flying the ship, testing speed and maneuverability and how it feels and how it behaves. And I have a comment on the technical specs and on the fittings you can have, especially in the size of the shields, quantum drives and weapons. That's important also. The atmosphere in Calliope has restriction than the atmosphere in Microtech, so here it goes, it gathers a speed faster, as you can see now. But it's not bad, this ship is really good. In the next upcoming years, I will test an AEGIS Avenger Titan. I will test a Hammerhead. I also will test a Carrack from Anvil, from the company Anvil, and you will see that for me the Carrack really doesn't make any sense right now. You will see why. It's a beautiful ship, it's really big, it's really fast, really fast. It has a hospital inside there is a hospital inside the Carrack, so this is good, but there is no gameplay right now for a ship like a Carrack, so you can have a pieces, an anvil pieces inside of a carrack. There is also a pieces now that is medicalized, that has a hospital bed on it. So if you have a pieces, medicalized pieces inside of a carrack, you will have 2 medical beds.
Quantum travel initiated.
Okay, now I was arriving to New Village to check how it feels to land in atmospheric conditions here. The atmospheric friction is bigger on Microtech than on Calliope. But as you can see, it's really fast. It's pretty fast. I also like the profile of the ship. This profile makes it difficult to hit at medium ranges and long ranges, so it's good. It is windy on Microtech. But as you have seen, the approach was fast, so for me this is a really good ship.
Landing gear deployed.
I am flying in decoupled mode also right now. There was a cutlass landed here, as you can see. Here I nearly crashed the ship because I am not used to flying it. Well, finally I landed and I went to sell the 2 SUs of cargo. So, as I have said, the AEGIS Redeemer is a go ship. For me, it's a go. It's a good medium ship. It's a good gunship.
Engines offline.
But only if you can fully clear it, of course. Because if you cannot fully clear it, it makes no sense. Now, as you can see, there is a button here. This button here is for opening and closing the ramp, so this is good also that there is a button for the ramp. Some ships don't have a button for the ramps from the inside or from the outside. It's very difficult to open and close it. This ship is really easy. And that's it, guys. Have a nice one and see ya.